Need some coins to that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out mudpacks.com where you guys can open up exciting packs, win tons of mud coins, and withdraw the coins to your account. Use code ZIRK for 15% off.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So we've got to talk about the MUT market this morning. As I told you guys a couple of days ago, it was actually on the 2nd when I put out a video and told you guys, hey, probably not a bad idea to go ahead and maybe sell off some of your players. So I saw some people were going to sell off pretty much their entire team. And if you did so, you probably made a lot of coins. I do want to give a shout out to Amerzo for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a link in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. So notification bell on and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, don't miss out on the half a completion special with Justin Herbert for Wildcard Weekend. All you guys have to do is sign up on Underdog Fantasy using code ZIRK. And if you guys already signed up using code ZIRK, you're eligible for this special and you guys will get it on January 12th. You have until January 11th to do so. And if you guys also use code ZIRK, which will get you this special, you'll also match your first deposit up to $200. And I will have NBA picks out tonight. Tomorrow we actually have NFL, and then Sunday we have more NFL. All right, so let's talk about the Madden market and what is currently going on in the market, how are prices being affected, and what is going to continue to happen to the market. So I told you guys a couple of days ago, as I said, I made a video on January 2nd, back when training was around 5 per, right? And I said, hey, there's something that's coming out of the game, and on top of something coming out of the game, we have a lot of content coming. I informed you guys, I think it was like December 28th or 29th, I made a video going over all of the potential upcoming January content. January is always a packed month, right? We tend to get Campus Heroes 2, which we did, and then we also have the playoff promo, which we should get. We have the Team of the Year promos we should get. We have some other stuff as well we could potentially get as well with this month. So there's a lot of content, a lot of cards that can be coming out. We have Series 3 coming out. We have probably new Reduxes that are going to be coming out as well. There's a lot of stuff that's just going to be attacking the market, and obviously, if the overall escalation went up, number one, that's just a lot of new 96 overall cards, right? Which overalls did escalate. You guys can see right here, we got 96 overalls now as the heroes, which means the legends coming out are going to be 96s. The LTDs are 96s. Any of the future cards for a while now are going to be 96 overalls, and also with overall escalations, that increases pack odds. So that obviously means a lot, but I also really stressed the focus on training variety packs going away. And as you guys can see, look what happened to the market. This is a trend that has happened literally all year. As you guys can see, and I showed you this a couple days ago when I made that video, training variety packs, right? This is before training variety packs were in the game. Training variety packs dropped, training jumped from 12 all the way up to 22 coins per. Then it came out in October, went from 21 all the way down to about, 9, 8, 10 pretty much, right? Then once again, back in November, it was sitting at 8 per, came out, bang, all the way down to 4. And the same thing happened now. It was sitting at about 5, and now sitting at below 3 coins per training point. So how does that affect the market? That affects the market in many ways. And again, I went over a lot of this info with you guys a couple of days ago and how it was going to change things. Number one, there's just really no demand for training right now. What can you guys use training on? You can use it on the Campus Hero rerolls, which a lot of people have been saying are pretty much not that good. And with that being said, no one is going to the market right now to buy up cards to really do those rerolls. Training variety packs can be extremely profitable if you have training for super cheap because of all the platinum cards, all that. So that kind of keeps it at a demand. Now, with training going down, that lowers a lot of cards' prices. These lower overall cards, even the higher overall cards, they are held to a certain price by training. So these 89 overalls, right? They're currently going for 19,000 coins. If you guys don't know this, to get a 93 overall Campus Hero player, which you need 5 Campus Heroes to throw into a set to get one of the 96 overall champions, you need 6 89s. Well, those 89s now are currently the best training value, right? They're going for pretty much 20,000 coins, whereas they used to go for, 5 coins per, which would put them at, what, about 33K? About 33,000 coins. all of that adds up, and that all adds up, especially when you need 6 of those. You're saving a ton of coins that previously, before training variety packs came out of the game, would have been way more expensive, leading to these 96 overall champions being more expensive. And guys, this is just one promo that's came out, okay? I saw a lot of people saying, oh, the market didn't crash. What are you looking at, number one? Number two, did it crash heavily? As I said in that video, yes, it was, the training market especially was going to crash heavily, but the training market crashing heavily is just the first part of actual cards crashing a ton. Now let me explain. As you guys can see, 96 overall Campus Heroes, they're currently going for only 400k. Between the 96s, Denard Robinson, the free safety, Thomas Davis, whatever, I think the most expensive one right now is like 425k, 430k on Xbox. And this is day one. I mean, we're literally 24 hours away from this card coming out, and he's going for 400k. If we come down and take a look at his prices, you guys can see, does it even show? Where's the price dashboard? Okay, here we go. It literally won't even show the price dashboard because it's only been literally about 24 hours. So these new 96 overall cards are only going for 400k on day one due to the set pieces being a lot cheaper, right? Now, what does that do to the market when these 96s are only going for 400k on day one? Now, keep in mind, we have currently 6 96 overalls that dropped yesterday. As I said, there's a ton of more content coming throughout the month of January. That is what you guys need to remember. I said in that video, if you sold your team off, you can buy back when the market crashes initially, like I know a lot of people did yesterday, or you can wait a week. You can wait 2 weeks for more and more and more 96 overalls that are cheaper than normal that will continue to drop the market on the previous overalls. Let's take a look here at CD Lamb, right, who was a pretty sought after card on day one, right? Now, this is a champion, okay? This is a champion, that's why I'm comparing CD Lamb here to Denard Robinson, who's 400k on day one. CD Lamb still going for about 440, 420, but how much was this card going for on day one? 639k. That is the difference in the training market. When training is cheap, when training is really, really cheap, these cards, the champions, they have a set minimum. The minimum that you were going to sell these cards for was going to be a lot higher. So that's the difference. These champions coming out now that are an overall higher are going for 200k cheaper than the previous champions on day one. And as we continue to get more and more content, more and more promos throughout the month of January, you're going to see the champions that come out are going to be listed for cheaper as long as the training variety pack is still out of the game. When will it come back? That we do not know, but it probably will be a little bit. We do have season 3 coming out very, very soon though, so we'll see. But as you guys can see, this is around when I made my video, right? January 2nd was the day that I made my video in the morning, and you can see at the end of the day, he was going for 499k, whereas the day previous, 599,000 coins. Now, if you sold, right, let's say you sold him somewhere in between here, you sold him for like 550, whatever, because this is like literally end of day, January 2nd pricing, you guys can see now he's going for 440. So if you sold for $499, he's going for $440. You're currently up about like 20k after tax, so you're still up on him. Take a look at some other cards that happen to go down in price as well. Eric Dickerson. Obviously, this is a very, very sought after running back who's going for over 400k now. This card was obviously going for a lot more when he initially came out, 531, 536, and now going for 400k flat. Why is that? Because we got some better running backs, some even bigger, better running backs. Drew Bledsoe, Ghost of Mud. I'm sure you guys had a couple of ghost cards you sold off on potentially January 2nd, and you guys see day one he came out 700k, January 2nd 490, currently going for almost 300k flat. Herman Moore, I would say probably still the best wide receiver in the game right now. You can see right here, where's January 1st, 572. January 2nd, end of day, 497, and now dipping down to almost 400k flat. Julius Peppers, another Ghost of Mud player. You guys can see 586 on January 1st, 539, and dipping down to about 430 now. So did the market crash? Yes, but this is just like pretty much the start of it in my opinion. It is going to continue to go down, but mostly what it's going to continue to go down from now is going to be the next releases of content. What do we have coming up? Well, this Tuesday, we actually have 2 releases of Team of the Week, right? We have 2 releases of Team of the Week. We have present make rights, which we still don't have yet. I don't have any info on that, by the way. They didn't tweet out anything this morning. Present make rights are going to come out. That's going to continue to drop the market even more and more. And I do think that we are going to continue to see a lot of good content throughout the month of January. We are definitely going to see a ton of good content. That's the market talk. I kind of wanted to come in here and explain exactly how the training market itself dipping down is going to continue to affect the prices of those previous cards you guys sold, and also any new cards that are coming out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on it, and of course hit that sub button down below, and let me know down below how many coins did you guys make off of this market crash, because I gotta say, this is pretty crazy. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.